Greetings, citizens, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. Today's video is going to touch on another Quinfall system that you don't want to forget about. What if I told you there was a system in Quinfall that lets you go AFK, go to work, go to sleep, and wake up to millions of coin just waiting for you? No grinding, no babysitting, no 6-hour dungeon sessions, just smart planning. So today I'm going to show you one of the best systems Quinfall has implemented. It's the Caravans and why every single player should absolutely be running them. So if you're a new player to Quinfall and you're trying to figure out how to make money to afford those weapons that are millions and millions of coin, this is one way that you can absolutely print money with very minimal effort. This system is going to help players in a few different ways. It's going to help casual players not fall hopelessly behind other players. It's going to reward your preparation. It's also going to give you some progression even when you're away from the keyboard. And honestly, it's one of the best mechanics I've seen in any MMO. It's important to remember before you start running Caravans, however, that they're going to cost you $200,000 per package, carrying 6 at the beginning level, which is going to come out to $1.2 million. So the last thing you want is to be gone too long and the servers to go offline or have a patch and you not be aware of it. They did add some protection recently where you can be gone for up to an hour after the server goes down. If you get back in time, your packages will be salvaged. So again, if you're planning on running Caravans, make sure that you're signed up to Quinfall Discord so you can go ahead and understand when those announcements are coming so you can plan your Caravans a little bit better. The last thing you want to do is start in the hole after losing 1.2 million. So you're going to find two professions in the skill line, Caravans and Caravan Thieves. Right now, Caravan and Caravan Thieves are their own professions. Originally on the PvE servers, players could attack the Caravans early while using the Donkey Thief, but that's currently been disabled. So while the devs are making adjustments, make sure that you take full advantage of the peaceful caravan life while you can, because that certainly is subject and may change maybe soon. And when it does, the bonus structure might change as well. And as far as that current structure, right now you don't get a bonus for doing it on the PvE servers at all. However, you will get a 20% bonus if you go on the PvP servers to the Donkey Thief and to the Caravans itself. While I haven't tested this myself, I'm told if you have your clan and personal altars nearby to your destination location, this will also considerably help your profession, which would actually be very beneficial because I don't know if I would want to use the statue buffs to help my profession in this case because the journeys are so long. So I'm going to go ahead and run you through start to finish a caravan and how to do them exactly. First things first, you need to go to a caravan master and you need to purchase the type of mount that you'd like to use. They have different mounts and they have different terrain bonuses. Normally I just end up taking the elephant because, well, it's cool. It's an elephant. Once you decided which mount you want to be and whether you're going to run a caravan or a caravan thief, you're going to go ahead and buy your packages. Like I said before, you can buy up to 6 packages, costing you 200,000 coin each. Now, once you have your packages, you're going to want to open up your tab menu and click on your mounts and click on your elephant or your caravan mount. And just hit the bag and make sure that you have the proper mount in your storage. And I speak from experience on this because there's no bigger kick to the noogies than going 2 hours to your destination and finding that you didn't bring anything. Now, the next step is to choose your destination. Obviously, the farther you go, the more money you're going to make. I personally like to go from Meadow all the way to Neuron. That usually takes about 2 hours and 11 minutes, giving you more than enough time to take that nice nap. Now, before you select that destination, here's one quick tip. Make sure that you're on the right server. If you're like me and always server swapping, make sure that you're not on server 4, because if you are on server 4, you might find that your goods have been appropriated along the way. Now, here's the hidden gem that most players don't realize. Now, we all know that you can hit Q to keep on running, but did you know if you go ahead and go outside, let's say Neuron, and click the road just in front of the Caravan Master by left clicking the road, it'll bring up a purple line. Then you go ahead and hit auto run. And then you can, like I said, go AFK, walk away, go for a walk, take a nap, and your guy will safely make it there in about a little over 2 hours. This mechanic will only work if you're on a road, but it's absolutely perfect for caravan travels. Now, as you keep progressing the caravan profession, the two biggest breaks that you're going to get that keep increasing over time are it's going to reduce the taxes that it's taking away from you when you're bringing them in, and you're also going to be able to carry much more. Early on, it's about 10 kilograms, and then once you hit to about level 40, then it starts to really scale up, getting big bonuses. So if you stick with this long term, you are going to be able to make some kind of profit from bringing those in. All right. You've woken up from your nap, and now it's time to turn in your caravan and get your coin. Be prepared, there's going to be a mini game. So make sure you hit the space bar where the arrow is indicated, and you'll walk away with a little over 8 million coin. If you don't, and you miss it all the time like I do, you're going to get about 6.5, which, considering you only paid 1.2 million, is still a pretty big takeaway. And that's it. You've completed your first caravan run, and now you can just rinse and repeat and just take it back to Meadow, and you're good to go, or another place if you're looking to do some work closer. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that you can no longer be attacked by the caravan thieves on the PvE server. Remember, this is possibly subject to change. Personally, I kind of hope that they keep it that way. Since there is no in-game trading, I really don't see a problem with the mechanic on the PvE servers just being able to have a mechanic where casual players can go ahead and make some coin while not being active at the computer. With that being said, I do believe, in all fairness to risk and reward, that the PvP server should be a far greater reward than just 20%. I'm thinking minimum 50%. Now, people in the PvP server are going to have to be a little bit more sneaky. They're not going to be able to just go AFK on the road. That probably wouldn't be the wisest thing. I would also like to see either some kind of insurance program that PvP players could buy for their cargo, or perhaps an arcade mechanic where if your commodity packs were stolen, the person who turned them in would get 80% of the profit, and the people who actually crafted and or bought the items would still walk away with 20%. So it wouldn't be a complete loss. At least it would pay for their cargo. Honestly, the PvP caravan system is going to be incredibly difficult to balance. While the promise of high rewards is appealing, players know that there are going to be inevitable fights along the route, often against opponents running heavily enhanced plus 11 overpowered gear capable of deleting you in seconds. The kind of experience that can quickly turn your excitement into frustration. My concern is that a full loss system may ultimately push players away from engaging with it altogether, choosing instead to go to the smaller, safer rewards of the PvE servers, where you can essentially go AFK instead of having to commit the 2-hour, adrenaline rush on the PvP server. So as you can tell from the returns, if you're not running caravans, you're really leaving money on the table. So let me know in the comments below, are you guys even running caravans? Are you running them solo? Have you thought about going to server 4 and running them over there? Or are the rewards just not worth the risk over there? My hope is that this system will keep evolving and that caravans will eventually become one of the most important economic pillars of Quinfall. Now, also make sure that you're following me on Twitch, as I do plan to stream more as soon as I get back from vacation. Also, leave a comment below on how you're enjoying the game currently and what you would like to see changed. And as always, thank you for watching, and may your caravans find safe passage. Take care all.